Library, Netherfield. "Why did you close the door?" she demanded. Darcy turned hastily and shook his head. "I did not. It must have swung shut from the draught." Of all the things Elizabeth did not want, it was to be in a closed room alone with Mr. Darcy, and she hurried over to open it again. She tried to turn the knob, and failed, and frowned, and tried once more, and then turned wide eyes toward Darcy. "It is locked." "Nonsense, it cannot be," he declared, rushing to her side. "You merely need to twist the knob, and—" She retreated a few steps back, not wishing to be in such close proximity to her companion, and watched as he too struggled to turn the knob, which resisted his efforts. "I believe I know how to open a door, Mr. Darcy," she said, her tone shriller than usual in her distress. He was facing away from her, still battling the door, and then he spun around, and his jaw was set. "You are correct, Miss Elizabeth. It will not open. It must have broken somehow, and we are trapped together." "I know," she said angrily. "What are we to do?" Darcy gazed at Elizabeth blankly. "We will be missed eventually, and someone will find us." "Yes, we will be missed," Elizabeth snapped back, "especially me. And if a search is made and we are found here together behind a locked door, my reputation will be ruined." Darcy stared back at her with an unreadable expression. "That is true, but it seems likely that a servant will find us, and the staff is, I hope, sufficiently loyal to Bingley that they will not spread the news." He trailed off, and Elizabeth groaned and said, "I have no such confidence, Mr. Darcy, given that most servants love to gossip. In any case, there must be something wrong with the door, as I presume no one deliberately locked us in. It may well not be an easy thing to get it open again." Darcy's jaw was now clenched, and he nodded. "You are quite correct. But perhaps there is a key within this library. We should look." Elizabeth could not disagree with this, and the next 15 minutes passed with increasingly anxious searching as the pair separately checked drawers and vases and bookshelves, until at last they found themselves standing across from one another by the fire, the lady flushed with exertion and distress, and the gentleman grave and serious. After a long minute of silence, Darcy said, "I fear that your reputation may well be damaged by this unfortunate event, and if so, I will marry you." Elizabeth stared back in shock. "What?" "If your reputation is damaged by this unfortunate event, I will marry you," he repeated doggedly, and then turned to begin pacing up and down the room. "Of course it will be a great sacrifice on my part, given the inferiority of your family, not to mention the dreadful behaviour of your mother and younger sisters, but I owe it to my sense of honour to assist you in this way. Moreover, I beg you to be assured that, while I cannot approve of your position in life, I find you a most remarkable woman with a clever mind and charming manners. You are also, as I said a few minutes ago, a truly handsome young woman, and— Miss Elizabeth, whatever are you doing?"